How you guys all doing tonight? Woo! Where are we? We're in my office tonight. I got a few things I want to go over. Wild Boy Entertainment Inc. Thanks for joining us tonight. Right on. Welcome to our little slot conversation. I don't know if you guys can see this very good. Let's start off with, can everybody hear me fine? By the Beach, thanks for joining us today. Scott, thanks for joining us. Good to see you, brother. Donald, my friend, how you doing? Thank you for joining us tonight. Rick, thank you. Yeah, yep. Yeah, Mike, I had a few things I wanted to go over today, so I wanted to make sure that I had the big screen to do a little thing here. While we're waiting for a few more people to come in, I'd just like to say I'd like to say hi to NYC Slots Limited on eBay. Absolutely fantastic. I've done business with them, and I just want to say this is the type of people that we really need in the HO business. He's got a huge store, absolutely fantastic. So to NYC Slots Limited, thank you very much, and you'll find them, of course, on eBay, and very soon he'll have his own store. If you decide to buy something from him, let him know SBR sent you. We're going to be working something out. It's like a gorilla movie. Oh yeah, Ron Capps Napa car is awesome. Yeah, that car's fantastic. I'm going to have a few more episodes of Top Fuel and Funny Car coming up. So if you come across NYC Slots Limited, absolutely fantastic. If you're looking for Tycos, maybe stop by NYC Slots. He's got a lot of new Tycos. He's got a lot of used Tycos. And I've seen a whole bunch. He's got a whole bunch of the original 57 Chevys with the Tyco bodies. Fantastic. And he's got the Hot Wheels semis right now. He's got the whole semi line. Absolutely awesome. Hey Ben, thanks for joining us tonight, brother. Right on. Fantastic. All right. So, all right. So, has everybody reserved their copy? The competition pack? Part number 22085. Anybody who's interested? Yep, I knew you'd have it in there, Ted. Anybody else? This is going to be a really rare set to get it like this. What you're looking at, there's only a certain amount of these being made, and that's not a lot. It's not a big number. There's a reserve process going on right now. at a few different places. And yeah, if you're a collector, this is definitely something you're going to want to be in on. This is absolutely fantastic that they've released this. Hey Mark, how you doing, brother? I just seen your video came up. Obviously, we'll be doing probably a little bit of Discord after this, but I'll definitely be checking it out. Looks pretty cool. Hop up time. Everybody loves a good hop up. Yeah, totally interested. Yeah, hey, wouldn't that be awesome, Ted? I would love to see like those cars untouched, as if somebody had just taken them from winning them and putting them aside forever. I'd love to see them. Yeah, absolutely, Wild Boy. I'll have somebody hook that up for you right away, actually. Hey, Mike, do you have a second? Can you shoot Wild Boy the Discord link, if you don't mind? So I want to start by saying, yeah, Bob Beers has one, absolutely. I think his reserve is on Facebook, and the one that I'm in on, I can't remember who it's through actually, but it's through eBay. So yeah. Yeah, I'll hit you up right after this video ends. We all go to Discord and chat it out. Yeah, I believe it was Slot Car Central. That sounds very familiar, Ted. Thank you very much. Yeah, Slot Car Central. So what you do is you pay for a reserve. I think it's like $1. And you pay for the shipping up front. So can't really lose. And from what I understand, they'll be making these cars. I think Scott from Scott's House of HO Racing, I think he was mentioning the other night that they'll be making these cars eventually later down the road. Yeah. Yeah, I have. I do a little bit of drone stuff as well, Wild Boy. And I do have my local hobby shop is actually Eliminator RC. If you got a second, maybe check them out. They've got a huge inventory of RC cars, unbelievable cars, planes, helicopters. Of course, I bought my my drone from eBay. Fantastic. Woo. Yeah, different colors. Yeah, for sure. Probably my guess, at least 3. So it'll kind of be like the Mustang and the Mustang and the Camaro. Pardon me. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my local RC, they have indoor arena or something that they have this huge track or whatever. Babe, Steffi says hi. All right. So we have those. Those are coming up mid-April. Then we have, of course, we have these two fantastic looking beauties. And this, of course, is the orange Mustang. the 2021 orange GT 500 Mustang. It is part number 22069. And to its right, you will find the Rapid Blue Camaro 22079. Absolutely fantastic. Right now, there's a whole bunch of sellers. They're selling the two cars together. I don't know if you guys do any shopping on eBay, but it seems like that's where I... Hey, James, thanks for joining us. It seems like I do a lot of shopping through eBay lately just because my local hobby shop... well, that orange Mustang cost me $78 Canadian, so... that's kind of on the expensive side, so I can actually get the car from eBay for about $60. But if it's coming in the pair, then I get them, for $110. Yeah, that is way too much, Jeff. Absolutely, and I have to be really picky and choosy as to what I'm doing lately because the prices are getting ridiculous. Although, thanks to my new good friends at NYC Slots Limited, I've just purchased a brand new, wait for it, brand new Peugeot Matmut, the blue one. I finally got it for the collection. Yay! So now I got my track car and my hang it on the wall car. I'm good. Thank you, NYC Slots Limited. Absolutely fantastic. Babe? What? Can you go get me the blue Peugeot car, please? Yeah, so I've been trying to get a hold of it, and it's just sort of an off and on thing where I'm pretty sure I finally got a hand on a closed package, and then poof, I feel like the wizards come to snatch it out of my hands. Yes, they are pricey on eBay right now, you bet, my friend, and that's the reason why I'm giving shout out to my new good friends at NYC Slots, because let's just say I can't tell you what I got it for, but it's crazy. You guys should go all check them out. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Dun. All right. So we have those two beauties, and of course, everybody knows now that these two beauties are out right now. And of course, this is the 2001 red Mustang Shelby GT 500 22077. And beside that one, we have the yellow Camaro, the 2021 Camaro. I believe it's the 1LE, and it is part number 22075. Mm-hmm. All right, so for those who weren't sure what I was talking about, what I just picked up, I picked up this car in the package. The hat. Yeah. Have you been able to have a good look at what the hat says, Wild Boy? It's official. It is official movie Ricky Bobby hat from Talladega Nights. Official. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you just caught us out of nowhere today, Wild Boy, but make sure you. I'm always using one of my main exits from my videos is Step Brothers when they're talking about playing slot cars in the garage, or at least that's what I changed it to. It's supposed to be playing nunchucks in the garage. Yeah. Hey, Patriot, thanks for joining us, brother. Right on. Awesome. Yeah, if you're not first, you're last. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Nighthawk and Dragon. Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah. Boats and hose. Boats and hose. Oh, I think I just changed the rating of my video. Oh my gosh. So, just out of curiosity, who's with us right now that's purchased this vehicle here? This, of course, is the orange Mustang Shelby GT500. Just out of curiosity, how many in this room have purchased that car? I have one, two. So you have at least one, right? For sure. And then possibly more. Ted, are you running any of yours with their original chassis? Okay. Yeah, that's the troubled car. But it's not the car itself. The car is absolutely spot on. Did anybody have a problem with how their car looked? Because it kind of blew me away how incredibly tight it looked. It was just the chassis. I'm having a lot of problems with their chassis. Right, and that was my problem, Mark. I couldn't, for some reason, it ran on the super speedway, and then when I put it on the urban track, it just nothing. You guys seen it. I was being 100% truthful with what was going on there. I just couldn't believe it. I was so floored. But the Camaro, the sister car, ran spot on. Spot on. Oh, thanks for joining us, RC man. Muchly appreciated. Yeah, I think it really has something to do with the CAN motor doesn't sit in the housing properly and will move around. Or it wouldn't be far out to say you have a sloppy pinion gear. The lady who I deal with at the local hobby shop, she tells me the supercar set. She's had 2 of them that she's sold now that have the rear gear in backwards. No problems. Right, exactly. That's just it, RC man. Exactly it. You know, they're not, and there's no reason why they shouldn't be. Oh, thank you very much, Wild Boy. That's muchly appreciated. I thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, I'm just, we're all here. I'm not doing anything really by myself. We are all, as a community, growing, we're growing HO. We're growing HO slot car like it's never been before because we're taking it to the future, and the future has a lot of good things for slot car. That's all I gotta say. There's a bunch of, been great jumps lately. Look at Auto World with the wireless controllers. Fantastic. We're moving in the right direction when it comes to HO, and it totally makes me happy to know that this group of people that we're choosing to surround ourselves with all enjoys this as much as we do. So, Wild Boy, I want to thank you. I appreciate every cent I get from anybody, and it's stuff, it's donations like that that help me with builds like the slot car build. If you got, the drag strip build. If you got a second, maybe go check it out. Hey, Keith, how you doing, brother? Thanks for joining us. Virginia International Raceway. Woo! Sounds way bigger than my racetrack. Oh yeah. Yeah, you found us. You found your community, Wild Boy. Welcome home, my friend. Make sure you hit up Patriot Hobbies. He's a member of mine, but he also has a channel, and he's got 5 kids, and they all like slot cars too. It's like, and they're all like, I think they're up until like the age of 8. But we joke around that he has his own little pit crew, and just watching them race is fantastic. Absolutely kick ass. Yeah, reminds me of me and my brother sitting in the basement racing. And then, of course, it reminds me of why I don't like electricity. Because if you've ever grabbed the back of an AFX transformer while it's still partially plugged into the wall, that's one thing you'll never do twice. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, oh, sorry, Ben, you're 13. Pardon me. So the oldest is Ben, who's 13. Is that correct, Ben? Hey, Victor, how you doing, brother? Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. You see, that's, it's that. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Woo. Well, more than, you see? Yeah, a lot of rails, Victor. See, the secret to, that's, the year the Extreme Conditions semi set came out, that was a big deal for me because, of course, that movie was just made literally a half an hour down the road in a small town called Gimli, right close to where I live. We go there all the time in the summer, so it was kind of exciting in the fact that it was, of course, Auto World rushes out their set, and that was right before Christmas. And my warning, I still remember it, was if you are planning on buying your kids a set for Christmas, make sure it is not this one. This will turn kids off forever for wanting to play slot cars. You need to get kids on something that's tried and true and is gonna start up every time it touches the track and they pull the trigger. Because as soon as they pull the trigger and it doesn't go, that's about it. You're gonna start losing interest. Yeah. So, thank you very much, Matt. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Model motoring for life. Yeah. Woo. So anybody who's new, Wild Boy, this is Patriot Hobbies. I was mentioning to you here. He's a member of mine, but he's also a content creator himself. And like I said, he's got a lot of good stuff going on there. It's the same sort of atmosphere, I guess, with the kids and kind of thing, but it's all good, man. Everyone's just putting out content. And like I say, you're here, so you obviously have a page. And when you're ready to roll and you want to make your own videos, post a couple of videos and let us know. Hell, the least you have to do is just videotape everybody having fun playing slot cars. It's pretty much the deal. Some of my biggest videos are just me racing slot cars. Or anybody. So yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Saying yeah, that's what I said, and I did have a few people thank me, and those videos were pretty huge. A lot of people watched those videos, and they were some of my earlier videos, but they were hitting really big. Just because I think the promise was way too big, and they were expensive, and it hit really hard. And I could tell you there was a lot of disappointed people. I was disappointed. Man, I went out of my way to make that video. Shit, I had my wife throw the fucking set at me from across the yard in the middle of the snow. So yeah. I'm not that big on semis either, Ted. You can see all the semis that I own now. I've hardwired them all to my table. And I just run LED lights up through underneath the bottom of the table into the truck. And it looks like the truck's lights are running when it's sitting static. They look really good sitting on your set, but they run like crap. Unless you have one of the AFX ones, they run really nice. That's right, Jeff, because they're going to sit on it forever. And you know what? At World of Wheels, the owner of my local hobby shop, she had 2 sets that she brought to World of Wheels, and one of them was that set. And I don't understand, does she never want to have another customer at all ever? Yeah, Wild Boy, Gale Force Raceway also has a, All right, let's go down the gambit for anybody who's new here. Okay, so for anybody who's new, we have a few creators in the house, and I just want to make sure everybody knows who they are right now, okay? At first, I want to say hi to the mayor at Gale Force Raceway. Thank you, brother, for helping me out with the Discord right now. Okay. Then we have Scott's House of HO Racing. Absolutely fantastic. Scott's got knowledge. Probably he and my guru here, U of M hockey, can probably battle each other out for slot car knowledge. I think Ted knows everything about slot cars to do with everything, and Scott knows everything to do with everything about slot cars. I don't know. It's I don't know how do you say that, but yeah, there's a lot of knowledge in the room, and I want to make sure that everybody who doesn't know everybody does know everybody. The whole point is to grow the community, and we need to do it one page at a time if that's how we have to go about it. So today I hope a few different people meet make a few different friends tonight. Italian swear words, hey? Oh, you know what? You know what, Giacomo? That white track is, I love that track. That track was one of the things that I really thought was the coolest about the set. That white Auto World track, fantastic. I sold it to my brother-in-law, but if I held on to it, I would have definitely got more of it because it looks great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn it. Darn it. Jesus. Yeah, I did. I just changed the rating of my video, didn't I? Uh-oh. Well, you know that it's actually that word, that F word, that's French for seal. Oh, I'll have to make sure I go back and catch that. Seal, yeah. French for seal is it's spelled F-U blank C-K. Sounds just like that. No, not usually. I try not to. Crazy, hey? Multilingual too, right? Bonjour. Ah, it sucks. My French blows seals.
Sounds terrible.
Where's oh yeah. Good question. Hey Mike, thanks for joining us. Well, there's a few different reasons for that, Keith. For start, I'm sure there's a few opinions in this room, and actually, I know there is. For starters, though, I know it's only 8 different paint schemes or what have you, but keep in mind, when I go to my local hobby shop and I look at what Auto World has put on the shelf, what I'm seeing is And Jeff could attest to this as well, because I thank you, Jeff. I do appreciate your hobby shop report. I really like hearing about it, because that lets me know that what's happening on our end of the scene is exactly the same. So what's happening is Auto World makes the dealers buy a box of 12 or whatever. Whereas AFX will allow businesses to not buy full containers if they don't want to. Although it's in their best interest to do so, of course. No, I haven't, Ted. What's up with that? Okay, thanks, Ted. I just tried to Google it, and all I get are East Indian movies. Apparently, there's a lot of East Indian movies that start with RRR. All right. Okay, so you found the group then, Wild Boy. Perfect. The group grows. Fantastic. I like that. Oh, so it's not just the name of a slot car, it's an actual sports car? Or, what is it, engine? Is it wiggling around, Victor? Is that what's going on? It's not balancing properly, I guess. Right. Yeah. Well, it's wear after a while too, as well, because it's plastic. Oh yeah, there you go. Pinion press. Yeah. No, Scott, I didn't find that page. I found when I googled it, I found there's two cars on a stand and then a whole bunch of other stuff. Can you send a link? Yeah, tinkering with the cars, that's all part of the fun. I mean, that's why we buy the cars, and that's what makes the 440 times 2 so awesome, because it's so workable. It's just like the older style Mega G Plus cars, or Mega G cars. Way better chassis. Oh, sorry, Scott. Had no idea, brother. Thanks for joining us while you're at work. I appreciate that. Oh wow, man! Holy mackerel! All right, so anytime now. This is the car. There's quite a delay going on apparently. Uh oh, guard dog's on duty. Oh, what's going on here? Am I like not up to date? Oh, I'm not. That's why. Damn it. Darn it. So yeah, thank you, U of M. I appreciate it. This is the car in question. Very, very nice. Absolutely fantastic. It looks great. Yeah. Nice detail. Lettered tires. You know how I feel about that? So what chassis is underneath there? Yeah, you bet, Victor. Right on, brother. Yeah. Well, that's what I've been telling. That's what I've been telling the people at AFX when I talk to them all the time. Is that you're gonna get a lot of people giving it to you SVR style because, it looks so much better. I think you could drop some black rubber on there that look like some burnt donuts, or you can throw some nice boots on, man.
Burnt donuts?
That's right, burnt donuts. Dash chassis. It does look like a T-Jet style dash chassis. Looks good. Absolutely fantastic looking cars. The lines look nice. Yeah, nice. Boy, there's a lot of things coming on. I should have the two AFX cars. They're out now, of course. They're all out now. All the Camaros and all the Mustangs for this portion of the year are all out now. So my guess is the next shipment AFX gets will be those the competition pack, the 22085. Ah, nice. Awesome. Yeah, see cars and chassis. I wonder if it gets to the point where if you want to have your own car to run on the track, you almost have to buy like a Viper style or a T-Jet style kind of car to put under it, so that you can enjoy how it looks without having to worry about putterness. Putter. Sean Hicks, thanks for joining us tonight, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So is it only going to be in this one color that you know of, Ted, or are they going to have it in other colors than blue? Because that looks it looks tight. It looks really good. Oh, okay, so it's that is the car then. Looks good. Can't complain. Love to have one in my collection, and you know how it'll be one on the track and one in the tree. Sure does look like gold to me. If not, they're copper, but they look gold. They look actually really sharp. They look really nice, yeah. What? What the heck? Oh, okay. So what's everybody waiting for now? Everybody's got something they're looking for being part of the HO world. So what's everyone looking forward to? Yeah, no kidding, eh? Suddenly everybody needs a Pantera. Yeah, we all need one, right? That's the whole point of the community. It's like so everyone can enjoy all the good stuff. It's what makes it great. We can all have the cool stuff. There's no reason why only one person gets to have everything. This is not the United States. This is the United State of Danica. Me and my wife, we bug about that all the time. Wayne's World, hey babe? Yeah. Yeah, we could always use more GT40s for sure. Some really nice racing liveries on some Datsun 240s, right? I would really like to see a Datsun 300, might be kind of cool. Um, don't go crazy with them, mind you, but it would be nice to see. I like the shape of the 240 for sure. I mean, that's pretty much, I think, what drags most people to that car. The Datsun 240, it's a very unique shape. There's a lot of cars similar to it, but not quite like it. And of course, there's the GT40s. Yeah, definitely more 55 and 57 Chevys, right? That's what the world needs. Oh yeah, and the world needs another speed racer car. So, Scott, have you had a chance to check out the full canopy Top Fuel dragsters yet? I'm pretty excited because Clay Millican, he actually still uses a closed cockpit. And of course, people like Ashley Force, she uses the closed cockpit. So I'm wondering if they're just going to make all the cars that way, or they're going to start doing open cockpit and closed cockpit cars. Sort of abandon the old way and go out the new way, or they're going to produce the open cockpit, because Clay Millican drives an open cockpit car. And of course, the new style now is more like a jet cockpit where it's closed. Yeah, with the sponsors, I can't wait. How awesome. See, back to what I was talking about with the Auto World stuff. Auto World will put out, they'll have the box, we'll say the 12 cars come in the box or whatever. But out of that box, only 6 of those cars are really good. So what happens is the dealer ends up selling those 6 cars. The other 6 cars sit on the shelf. Okay? Well, now it's time to reorder. So what happens is they reorder another box. They get the box. They sell the good 6 cars, which leaves another 6 cars. So now they have a whole entire box of cars that aren't selling because Auto World forces people to buy the mediocre cars in order to get the other cars in the box. That's why Auto World's got it down when they do their marketing, because they'll do like 50-50 of popular to stuff you're going to be stuck with on the shelf. And this is what I like about Jeff Norbert. He gives me a report on his local hobby shop on the regular, and that just verifies sort of what exactly is going on. And then what happens is the dealer's now stuck with 12 cars he can't sell, and he can't reorder. And this is the reason why when the World of Wheels comes to town, my local hobby RC, that they bring the extreme condition set because they're stuck with it. Yeah, Matt Hagen's always had good liveries, and Leah Pruitt is oh my gosh, Smokey, Smokey. What's his name from NASCAR? He's married to Leah Pruitt. Tony Stewart. Thank you very much, Clint. Yeah. Thank you very much, Clint. I appreciate that. Yeah, it just wasn't coming to me. I've been watching it forever now and watching that happen. And he now owns the race Stewart, Tony Stewart Racing or whatever. All right. He seems to know where to put money when it comes to speed and racing sports. So it should be pretty good. We'll see how he does. You know. Yeah. Yeah, the Privateer, yeah, I would love to see more LMP1 and LMP2 cars. And of course, we have the Formula E, but of course, AFX already did their version, the Formula N. You see, what it's really going to come down to, the problem is we'll never get the Peugeot cars. Because they don't have the rights to use the logos and that kind of stuff. So this is the reason why AFX couldn't make the Formula E cars, and they had to make their own version called the Formula N. Well, you can call it whatever you want. So, yeah, and they could have had a sleeker, racier look. It's kind of like when you look at the Corvette C8, the AFX Corvette C8. It looks like a fat little pudgy, looks like a fat little kid eating Smarties in the corner, bouncing marshmallows off his forehead, trying to catch them in his mouth. It's too fat and chubby. They needed to streamline it down. I did pass by the Corvette C8 at the World of Wheels. It was black. I couldn't really get too much of a good picture of it. It was right before I hit the right before I hit the mystery machine, so I was kind of pumped for that. And had my slot car in my pocket like the biggest geek on earth. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was me, all right. Like, oh, hey, man, can we take a picture? Of course, yeah, no problem. Me. Oh, hang on a sec while I pull out my slot car. Yeah, you bet, guys. Woo! A little disappointed with World of Wheels. It kind of reminded me of my local hobby, my local car shows that happen almost every weekend on the summer here. We have this amazing collection of classic cars in my city, and everybody just loves to show them off. To be honest with you, when I was walking through World of Wheels, it felt a lot like I was outside, just walking around a normal Sunday or Saturday. So has anybody ordered the new Mustang or Camaro from AFX yet? Like the new one? I mean the yellow or the oh my gosh, the yellow or the red one? Where am I? Yeah, you order them off eBay, Mike? $72 American for both of them? Okay, so the other night, Scott, we were talking about logos for our channels. And before I do anything, definitely check out Fiverr and see what they have to offer you first, because anything that I do for you will be extremely simple. What I can do for you, though, is I could do openings and closings and segments, or of course you could just buy VideoPad. Yeah, and the fun of doing it yourself. I know you're pretty busy right now, but sitting down and learning how to do this stuff is pretty cool. VideoPad's really super easy program too, so anybody who's looking for that. Yeah, Scale Auto is who I bought my pair from. Scale Auto, yeah. Bought them both for two for $100. That's Canadian, so that's like $72 American or something like that. And you guys don't forget, if you're on eBay, please check out NYC Slots Limited. Absolutely fantastic. Lots of good stuff going on there. They've been around for a while and they have a lot of stock. They're going to have their own website coming in May. So there'll be really good deals to be had. And I'm also talking to them about maybe for my absolutely fantastic fans and subscribers, I'm going to see about working out a deal. A deal, maybe a special SVR deal. We'll see. This is a very generous person. They seem to be very knowledgeable about slot cars and obviously interested in making a profit, which is all good. Nobody does anything for free. Nobody, and at all anymore, unless of course it's a giveaway for flyers. Yeah, so that's what I paid, Mike. I pay $100. That's $100 Canadian, almost right on the nose. And then of course I pay $15 for shipping. So and then another $12 for a bonding fee. So add $30 onto 100. It cost me $130 to my door. So it's pretty expensive. So even to get it from my local hobby shop, it still cost me $2 more, and I have to drive there. So it almost makes more sense just to have it delivered to my door. Yeah, exactly, right? It's the everything that I buy, I instantly have to add 30% to. And that's because of the exchange rate. And that's on a good day. Some days it's 31 or 32 cents. But I really do like the idea of them putting those two cars together like that. That is a great idea. For $50? Oh yeah. The problem with shipping to Canada from Pro Tinker is it costs me $34 to ship it. So, and that $50 is American. So for me, that's $65, and then it costs me $35 to ship it from ProTinkerToys.com to my house. $35. And that's snail mail, folks. That's nothing fast. That's USPS. So unfortunately, I'm not sure why their rates are so extremely expensive, but it's extremely limiting to how much product I can buy from them. Because I can't pay $35 on a $50 product for shipping. When I was making bigger orders from them, it absolutely makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. I have to spend like $500 in order for it to make sense. Oh, I live in Manitoba, Rick, right up in the middle. Right above North Dakota. So I don't understand. It's not. Yeah, the whole point. I guess the whole point is it's not far. I don't understand why it costs so much. I don't know, but their cheapest rate is what I've stated. So it's restrictive for me because obviously that's pretty crazy for shipping costs. Royal Constrictor, thanks for joining us. Yeah, well, I'm waiting for the arrival too. Isn't that? Oh man, I can't wait. I just love how they look. I'm gonna go on about them until there's something better. And there are a few good things coming over the horizon very soon. Yeah, it's GMQ 2006, I think is their handle on eBay. But it's still, if you Google NY slots, that's what comes up, his store. So did you get two, Mike, or did you just get one? See, the incredible detail in these cars will ensure, and the fact that there's the market isn't being flooded with them, will ensure that these cars will hold value for quite a while. I mean, okay, so you're gonna open one and that'll be your track car, and you're gonna keep one in the pack. One on the track and one in the bank, as I always say. Now I'd like now that they've got into the different colors, I'd like to see some decal on them. Maybe some racing numbers, some really nice livery. That'd be fantastic. So do you do Royal? Do you do a lot of your slot car shopping on the internet, like eBay? I guess is that who you've ordered from, or did you order from like a retailer like BSR Hobbies? Curious to know where everybody's getting their slot cars from. Shout out to who you bought your AFX slot cars from recently. I'm curious to see where people are buying their cars from. I know in Canada I'm pretty much restricted. I buy most of my cars from eBay. There's no question about that. I just don't have the option. There used to be 3 big hobby stores in my city, and now we're down to 1. And let's just say they're very aware of their place in the marketplace. Hey, Carzo, thanks for joining us. So to anybody who's been here and is sort of new to the room, Carzo HO Racing is also another creator. Please make sure you stop by and you check out his videos. Yeah, see, there's a few train, you can find lots of train stuff all over the place. Oh man, everybody deserves a pat on the back for sure. Anybody putting out HO content right now is absolutely a hero. And the reason being is, who else is doing it if it isn't you? It's so fun. That's why I say videotape everything and put it on your page. And hey, let people know. If you think you got something, even if you don't think you got something, put it out anyways. Like I always say, you never know what somebody's going to want to watch. You absolutely do not know. Hey, there are some nights I get so bored. I start watching the craziest crap on YouTube. Stuff I normally probably wouldn't be caught dead swimming the quarter mile to an island in the middle of an ocean full of sharks. Holy, one way, 140 miles? And what store does that take you to, Privateer? What's the store that's that far away? Yeah, Hobby Lobby. It's because they have the buying power and they can, if they wanted, they can actually move cars around to different stores. Yeah. So how long ago, Sean? How long ago was it that you bought your first slot car track? Oh, yeah, yeah. How long ago? Grand Junction, Colorado. Oh wow! All right. What did you end up? What did you end up buying? Oh, guard dogs on duty. Someone's about to get eaten. Yeah, eh? All right. Absolutely. 2 weeks ago, for sure. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Lots of track there. Lots of track there. Yeah, that's a pretty good set. Like I always say, I was just running out of Scooby snacks. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Patriot Hobbies, everybody. Thank you. Scooby snacks definitely needed. And I'll have to get the mystery machine, the slot car for you, Patriot. I told you I'd show you it once it was once I put the chrome pen to it, how it would look. So I'll get it right now and show you guys, but I'll do a comparison in my next video or a reasonable facsimile very close, where you can see what it looks like before I put the pen to it and then after. Fantastic. Yeah, the drag strip is awesome. Did you get the battery powered one with the lights, the starting gate? Yeah. Awesome. All right. Nice. So Sean, I'm huge into HO slot car dragsters. I have got tons of videos, and there are a few other people who are producing direct slot car dragster videos. The track with the light up gate is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I bought one and reviewed it. I really liked how it worked. And I ended up selling it to a mayor at Gale Forest Raceway. I like the idea of it. It's really cool. Although I gotta tell you, I was kind of put off that it takes. I could be wrong, but I think it takes like 8 batteries, and that's kind of crazy. Yeah, batteries, that's terrible. Terrible, my friends. Terrible. How dare you? You know what I mean? Great idea. But the thing plugs in for cripes. You know, like, we're already plugging it into the wall. It's going good, Mike. Currently, I'm waiting for the timing system right now. So we're holding in there. I can't do my final video. Oh, excuse me. I can't do my final video, the 3 for 3, until I get the lights and stuff. But I've ordered more copper tape, and we're good to go. I'm just needing, like I said, I'm just needing the second half. Yeah, I'm pumped, man. It worked way better than I ever thought it could have. Blown away. Totally blown away. If you're only doing like, if you're using this for a Scalectric, fantastic. Yeah, power supply or just buy rechargeables. Sort of, depending on how much you use it, right? Yeah, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. I wanted to make sure that I had something that was presentable. Like I said, I just don't want to make drag racing videos, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And if you're looking for drag racing videos, Buckeye HO Drag Racing, he does an absolutely fantastic job, and he's got a Viper drag strip, and he does all the proxy racing and that kind of stuff. Absolutely fantastic. He does a good job over there. But I want to do that, and I want like the lights. I want you to think this car is moving. I want you to rumble while you're sitting there watching the video. You know what I mean? I want it to be loud. I want you to think that you're sitting next to the track. That's sort of how I'm looking at it. Yeah, now's the time to, Lloyd at Buckeye HO. He's from Arizona. Great guy. Great guy. Yeah, he's got a good setup going on there. Yeah, I like the cool down area they give you for the track. Hey, like that little 3-inch piece or whatever it is going to be sufficient. What? Are you kidding me? Big subwoofer. Hey, Robert, how you doing, brother? Oh my gosh. Thanks for joining us. Hey. Robert, did you get your AFX cars? Yeah, that's one thing I seem to have a ton of right now is 15-inch straights. I don't understand why I have so many. I know a bunch of them came out of the horsepower set, but there wasn't many 15-inch straights. Yeah, the only problem with that is, Sean, is when you get into using the top fuels, I'm not sure you can use the return track for the top fuels. So you might have to still walk the distance regardless. Does anybody know? Has anybody tried a top fuel on the return track yet? That's one thing I always wondered about, if the top fuel was actually going to make it around that corner without jamming the pin. Okay. Uh, there is, Sean. Take the metal pin off your AFX car and jam it in there. You can use the AFX steel guide pins in the Auto World cars, but I'll give you a hint. The top fuel cars with the 4-gear chassis, you want to use that paddle. You just use the paddle for the 4-gear cars. It helps stabilize the car or keep it going forward. If you have a pin, it bounces around in the slot a lot more. I've just noticed that, especially because I don't have rails. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. They'll fit. You can jam it in there. Just be careful, but it'll go. Yeah. But like I said, I would probably stay with the. I know I myself, I'm a steel pin person. I change everything out to steel pins. But I found that the dragsters, when they're moving down the track, if you use a steel pin, it bangs around and the car wants to come away from the rails. Yeah. All your AFX cars should all have steel pins. All of them. I do believe that they all come with steel pins anyways. Yeah, the paddle, and some people have been saying cutting that front little fin off. Don't do that. You need those 2 pins in a row to keep those long cars moving straight forward. Yeah, Mega G Plus will fit on the 4-gear. It'll fit on the extraction. I don't know about the private companies, like Viper or Jag. But I definitely do know that you can get a Mega G Plus pin, steel guide pin into a 4-gear and an extraction. Because that little plastic pin that they give you with an extraction car, that's hilarious. Holy crap, man. That is one useless piece of junk. I break it off every single time I try and take it out. I got a pile of those. Oh, and I actually, I bought a car from a company and they gave me a steel flap, or a steel fin with a metal pin out the back of it. Instead of like it being plastic, it was metal. It's a cool idea. Yeah, the other way to do it, Sean, is oh, you see, that's the thing too. You'll know right away because if they are, they're either gonna fit or they'll be too small. Exactly. So when you Thank you very much, Keith. I appreciate that, my friend. Have a good night, and thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again. Thank you, my friend. I believe what that means, AFX, if it's the steel pin, it's just probably a little bit of a longer one. Because they do have I believe it's called, it may even be called the Extended Pro. I sent Elise Russell a message about this scenario, and I'm just. I want to start off by saying probably AFX has the best customer service out there. I don't think there's anybody who would argue with me. Anybody who's dealt with AFX customer service, I think, knows fair well what I'm talking about. But I have This is how I explain it. I've explained it to some people. To me, it's kind of like it's like when you go to McDonald's and you order a Big Mac. Okay, now your Big Mac doesn't have sauce on it, so you go up, you talk to the manager, they give you more food. Right? They throw food at you all day. You think they fixed the problem? Nope. But they're more than happy to push you on your way. I was kind of hoping that these companies would start hearing what the hobby world's sort of pouring out right now. And on a few different scales, we're talking some really sloppy stuff going on. And which again will bring me to having slot cars made domestically. If there's one thing you remember about Slot Valley Racing, it's the fact that I will push whoever I need to push to get slot cars made domestically. If I have any push, I will use that push. If they could be made somewhere else, they could be made here. There's no more financial advantage to having them made overseas other than the patents are trapped with people who don't own the cars. So what I mean is Auto World doesn't own any of their patents. Someone in China or some China person does. Chinese person, pardon me, I don't mean to be racist by saying China person, I just meant China, person in China, probably owns that. Yeah, right, Robert, you know what I mean? Adam, thanks for joining us, brother. We were all wondering where you were. We were just wondering where Robert was too, and there he is. Right on, guys. Thanks for joining us, of course. China resident, yeah, exactly, right? Chinese resident, I don't know. Adam, do you have the two new AFX cars yet? Well, that's just it, right, Robert? You know, it's like saying, yes, you were here. Even if it were for like 30 seconds. Yep, you were here. Was Robert here yesterday? Yeah, he was here. Oh, the Hot Wheels Snake and Mongoose, the two cars with the colored tires. If you have those two specific cars, you're a very lucky person. Right on. That's why I asked you. Okay, so you have the yellow one and the red one, or you have the blue one and the orange one? You probably have them all now, I would assume. Thanks for joining us, Mark. I appreciate it. I'll be checking out your video later tonight and I'll leave a comment. Thanks, brother. Sean, do you mind if I ask what you just paid for 6 pins? Cool. Well, it is, but there's other ways to go about it too. You could buy the front tire pit kit by AFX. It's 22036, and it comes with for your AFX cars. It comes with the lettered tires, and it also comes with 2 guide pins, steel guide pins. So. The phrase gets thrown around quite a bit. It's doing it up SVR style, and that means you're putting the front tire pit kit on with the lettered tires. Not sure where it went to though. Yeah. And you know what the secret to buying the I'm sorry. You know what the secret to buying the funny car dragsters are? Try and get them in their sets. They'll have them in the release will have 4 cars in the set. Try and get all 4 together because you get a way better deal. But you pick them off as you go and you find them as you need them. When you have a look at my collection, that I'm just picking stuff up as you go along. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like the release will have 4 cars. When you watch, make sure you check out Top Fuel and Funny Car Fridays. It's a show I produce. I haven't lately because I'm sort of at a lull now. I've previewed almost all the dragsters that I've bought, so I'm slowing down just a tad. But there you'll find I review these dragsters, absolutely fantastic. Now that being said, I haven't really had an opportunity to run anything down a drag strip because I built my own drag strip. I got tired. I tried to have Viper build me a track and they didn't want to build me anything that I wanted. They wanted me to buy something they had. Um, it's kind of hard to say, Adam. I'm there's a smattering of cars in between other cars, like in releases that I sort of don't have yet. Like I feel really happy to have the very first two Top Fuel Funny Car releases. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, they're probably the highlights of my funny cars. Absolutely amazing cars. The lineup is so kick ass. I mean, it's hard to say. Yeah, you see that, and Mike, that the one of the very first two slot car dragsters, Top Fuels, is indeed the Brittany Force car. It's the brand source, the white and red car. I have reviewed it already, and its sister car that came with it, I still need to do the review for, so maybe it's time to hit that up. Yeah, I really get a how they look blows me away. I really like drag racing to start with, and the bigger the engine, the better. So, which of course leads us to Top Fuel funny cars and that kind of thing. So I think it's all about the action. Anything that drives fast and is totally dangerous, I think that's exactly what everyone's all excited about. I go to dirt track racing, man, and when the sprints are there, whoo, damn. Now that's racing. But I do like the modifieds and that kind of thing too, of course. Turbo Escape. Yeah, hey. Woo. Yeah, some guys are just sitting on their product, just wanting to throw them at you. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll have a look at them at when I did my year end review of the dragsters in my collection. I'll have a look through there and see what I'm missing, because I know there are a few releases where I'm missing like one car out of that whole, uh, and most of the older releases have like 8 or 9 cars in every release, and now they're like 3 and 4. But there used to be a whole bunch. Yeah, they're absolutely reliable. They're the 4 gear. They run. They're not very fast, but they do run. Sean. Yeah, and they look fantastic. I mean, you put two together, and they're absolutely great. Yeah, I will, Adam. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that, brother. Hey, what kind of steaks were those? Were those sirloin tips you were cooking on the barbecue there? Oh man, yum. Yeah, I see. I seen your video, and I'm like, now I'm hungry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm also not only do I run a slot car channel, but like I'm a superhero. I also I'm a certified chef too. So when I'm not smashing slot cars into a wall or trying to make them fly, I like spending some time cooking and eating. Should have another segment called Slot Car and Barbies. Yeah, isn't that the truth though, Jeff? Some are instant, just like it happened for Sean just now, where there's somebody just waiting for your order and they fire it out there right away. And then there's other companies, and I won't name any names, but I got a list of three really big eBay sellers that they like to say they've shipped the item and all they've done is sent the electronic shipping information. Now, of course, we all know what that means, correct? Electronic shipping information, the car or the product hasn't even left the place yet. All they've done is sent the information to the shipper. The product is not even there yet. So when they're telling you it's been shipped and all that's been done is electronic information has been moved, then that's garbage. I hate it when they do that. Oh yeah. No, that's my other channel, Sean. Yeah, no kidding. What are you watching? Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, you like this deal better, Adam? I like the idea that I can, I can interact with you guys a little better now. I can hit up here and stuff like that. But I really like the idea of me being able to show you stuff on the screen. I probably won't be here all the time, but this will probably be like 80% of the time now. Because like I said, I've really been trying to figure out what. Yeah, it is too bright here. I'll tone it down for next time, but it's also out of focus right now too. So. Sean, I go live once a month. Pardon me, once a month. Holy cow! I go live once a week on Monday nights, 7 p.m. Central. Every Monday religiously, except for last week, was the exception. And of course, there are other people in the community that go live and are planning on doing some regular stuff too. The next, well, of course, you have the yellow and the red one currently, correct? The red Mustang and the yellow Camaro? Yeah, no, not once a month. Once a week, we go live and chat through the community. And of course, after the live chat, we always get together and we sort of do a little decompression wind down. And a few of us, few creators, few people. Oh! Steve at Stockpile Hobbies, thank you for joining us, my friend. It is extremely nice to see you. Everybody who doesn't know Steve at Stockpile Hobbies, he also has he's a content creator as well. So Sean, you might want to hit up Steve too while you're smashing that subscribe button tonight. Steve and Enzo, yeah. Ow! I hope you guys all subscribe to Steve's new guitar channel. Steve, you want to lay that out for us, my friend? There you go. So I don't know if everybody's music buffs or not, but I found it kind of interesting. My wife's the music person in our family, but everything that's cool is absolutely worth the watch, and I would have to say that's what I got from the Silverburst review. Absolutely fantastic. He's got 2 Flying V guitars. My wife's talking about him over my shoulder. I have no idea what I'm looking at, and she's giving me the rundown. Absolutely fantastic, Steve. Great stuff, brother. Make sure you check your email. I sent you an email. Yeah, Stockpile Hobbies, another great channel. Absolutely putting out kick-ass slot car content. Okay, thanks, brother. So for now, Steve, are you focusing on your Silverburst Reserve, or are you going to mix in a little bit of slot car too while you're establishing? Awesome. Awesome. So guys, make sure you go show your support for Steve's venture at the Silverburst Reserve. We could all use help. He's got cool stuff is cool stuff. I've said it a million times, you know. But everybody can help out all the time. It's free. There's no reason not to. And remember, SVR comes with the money back guarantee. If you don't like what's going on, I will personally refund 100% of your purchase price. It's exactly like that. And then I block you. You bet, Steve. We're all here, brother. We're all doing our thing, and we're all trying to move ahead. And, you know, that's what we need. We need a great crowd of people who can understand hard work. You know? It sort of transfers for everything. Not just slot cars. Yellow Camaro's out, my friend. Yellow Camaro was out last week. The yellow Camaro and the red Mustang have been out for a week now. I'm just waiting for mine already. Yeah, on eBay, yeah. No, don't look for stuff, AFX stuff at the AFX website. Don't look for it there. Here's the catch, Adam. When you're looking for AFX stuff, go to BSR Hobbies. They have info on everything. That's where I get my info from. There you go. Splash it out there. Anybody who wants the secret sauce to when AFX cars are coming, BSR Hobbies. So from what I understand, there may be a lull now for a little bit. And Yeah, BSR is they're where I get all my info from as to what and when is coming out. They're pretty reliable, and then of course uh, AFX themselves in Las Vegas. Like I said, I speak to the people in their office once a week, and they usually tell me what's happening as well. Sorry, did I say that wrong? BSR? BRS. Sorry, BRS Hobbies. Pardon me. Correct. Thank you very much. Yeah, so it was Seth who told me that the Camaro and the Mustang were going to come in several different colors, and um, yeah, they don't like splashing it all out, but but they do like giving me a little bit of tidbits every once in a while. It's how I know that AFX cars won't have lights on them for a little while still yet. Um, I think it's just going to take whoever's building the chipboard to say, hey, you could add this little LED right here, for an extra whatever. But I don't think that's come across their desk yet. And they're certainly not, it's not on their drawing board at all. I can tell you that right now. So, although, however, there is somebody on eBay who's wiring up cars with brand new AFX cars with lights in them. And they do look pretty cool. I've tried myself, but I burnt the light out right away. Maybe I need to put a resistor between it somewhere, probably. Woo! All right. Nice. Yeah, those micro skill electrics are pretty cool. I was looking at some of them today on eBay, actually. Jeff, are you still Jeff Norbert? Are you still here? To tell you the honest truth, Adam, I think Mattel. Okay, here's what it's going to boil down to. All right, nobody's actually sure who has the patent to the 440 times 2 chassis right now. Of course, Mattel owns something, but we're not sure whether they just own the name or they actually still have control of the chassis itself. Now, that being said, in order for Mattel to get any skin in the game, they have to come up with their own chassis. They just have to. They cannot put the crappy extraction chassis underneath something like that. I think that would be totally detrimental to their cause. If they're if they're not going to allow somebody to use their rights, then they're going to have to come up with something themselves. And I believe and really hope in my all hope of slot carness that it is the 440 times 2 that they're going to put any car that they choose onto. Now, just imagine that. I was looking through Mattel Hot Wheels cars on eBay today, and the lineup of awesome looking Hot Wheel Mattel slot cars are absolutely amazing before they stop making them. They look absolutely amazing, and there's so many still available on eBay for sale. It's crazy. There are tons of Mattel Hot Wheels 440 times 2 still in the packages. Tons. All right, Jeff. I just wanted to say I appreciate the report from your hobby shop. I really like that, and I thank you for that. Absolutely fantastic. Like I said, it allows me to see what's happening inside a hobby shop somewhere else. Right, the 440 times 3, but I don't really think that 440 times 3 did all that great. Or am I wrong? No, they couldn't duplicate Auto World's chassis because then what you're doing is Mattel's now borrowing from Auto World. And Auto World just got axed by Mattel, so I would really find it hard to believe, and I would find it crazy that a company that wants to put some skin in the slot car game would want to put the extraction chassis underneath it. I think that would be absolutely crazy, and it would probably kill them. See, we accept it now from Auto World and from AFX because we don't have another choice. That's it. See, we're kind of stuck. We're stuck with what Auto World provides for us, and we're stuck for what AFX provides for us, right? We're at their mercy. I mean, on the average for a slot car, okay? I'm not talking about, private stuff. And if that is the case, Jeff, if that is the case, then we as hobbyists and hobbyists and slot car enthusiasts, this should be absolutely fantastic. To get a third company in the game, prices will have to change. Not to mention, it's very possible that we could have our domestically made slot car. Mattel could be that. Don't forget, guys, when you guys in the States are thinking about how things are made, okay? Now think about how they're made, right? Now take 30% off of that. Okay? So what I'm saying is, you don't build them in the States, you build them domestically in Canada. And why do you do that? Because as an American, if it's made in Canada, you're instantly saving 30%. Production costs, you're saving 30%. And shipping them, it's not going to cost you 10 grand for one shipping container to come across the border from Canada to the United States. So, to anybody who wants to argue that it's not feasible to do that here in North America, then we really need to have a live show and have a chit chat about that, because some people still aren't understanding. I get why it was originally done overseas, because financially it made sense. China will build everything for next to nothing and ship it back to you for next to nothing. And then the shipping part changed, and the other part changed too once they realized they got you by the balls. That's jingle balls, of course. So then you're trapped. And as slot car people, like I said, we're locked into two brands. And those who have the knowledge or the money can buy privately built ones. Okay, absolutely, Shift. Yeah, I agree. Why not Mexico? They're part of the North American Free Trade Agreement. Absolutely. Yes, they were made domestically, Robert, but they were not. The chassis was produced in Malaysia, and they were put together here in North America. The police car that I bought being one of them. So any car from that police car line was put together here in North America somewhere. For instance, my fire chief car was put together in Canada, and the police version of that car was put together in. No, it was the other one was Philadelphia or something like that. But the fire chief car was in Ontario. In Ontario, I think you know where I'm talking about, Robert Fish. I think we were talking about that, where they were made. You heading out, Steve? Thanks for joining us tonight, Steve. Take it easy, brother. We'll see you next week. All right, guys, I'm going to start winding it down tonight. Listen, before you guys head out, I just want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I want to thank you all for being part of the community. I appreciate that immensely, and I think everybody probably feels the same about this as I do. It's really nice to be able to get together and chit-chat with people who share the same interests in it. Yes, that's exactly it. Roxdale, Ontario. Yeah, that's that's the one. But I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for being supporters of the channel, and I ask that maybe you just spend some time, and of course you always check out your local HO, and you definitely make sure that you always have that bell notification on, and you subscribe to everybody HO you can. Remember, these guys are working hard to put out stuff that you'll want to watch. Maybe not you, but the next slot car guy will. There'll always be something. There'll be something for everybody, as long as there's people who are willing to squeeze the trigger and make the car go round. As long as you can videotape it, you should. As being part of the community, you don't have to have a big bustling channel to want to show people what you have. Absolutely. Get it out there, people. If you have something that you want to show or you think is cool, post it. We'll let you know. Hey, this is a slot car channel. I brought in drones. I've shown real cars. You know, I only want to do what I think people want to see. It all starts with slot cars. That's our shared common interest. Pardon me. That is our shared common interest. But from there, we all have things we like to do. And it all starts with checking out what someone else has. Absolutely awesome. So, I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. Gale Force, Jeff, Stockpile, Robert, Mike, Shift, Sean. Sean, I want to thank you for joining us tonight, my friend. I hope you'll join us again next Monday. And please feel free to you can peruse the crap out of my videos. And while you're there, check out everybody else too. Because you know what? We're all here. Oh, Jay, how you doing, brother? It's been a while, man. Yeah. All right. So anybody who's interested, we're now going to be heading over to Discord, and there we're just gonna do a little wind down, a little chit chat, a little bit more, just sort of not on the books kind of thing. Anybody's more than welcome to join us. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight at Slot Valley Racing. Yeah, one more time, everybody. There it is. Everything is make sure you put in the right. Oh my gosh, what am I thinking of? It has to be exactly as you see it right there. And what you'll do is you'll send me a request, and once the live stream's done here, I will accept it. All right. So yeah, Shift, do your best, brother. If not, we'll catch up with you. We do this every week, and the good part about Discord is the community's always open. You know, it's not just used for Monday night after the live stream. We're talking to each other all week long and sharing ideas. So everybody, you're more than welcome to join us. In fact, I suggest you do. If you want, if you haven't had enough slot car talk tonight, please feel free to join us on Discord. But for now, I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. And don't forget, get your heart racing.